Right, hi everyone. There's a lot of interruptions. This is the third time of trying to film this, and either like I've got a text and I could have left, but I kind of needed to respond to it, and then, um, yeah, like either after, yeah, just trust me. Like I just know it's like the way that I'm being guided to do this one. It's very, just like well, I wasn't planning on filming a video today, right? So I just feel like someone out there needs this, and it's so I'm just going to split it all out what I'm sensing. Um, it's all karmic stuff basically, which I'm not the biggest of fan of just like going in on reading on something like like a basically it feels like a karmic breakup, or it feels like a karmic energy in someone's life. It's something to do. So again, it's either like a karmic breakup going on in real time, or like I said, because I channel um the past, present, and future. It could be that like I'm channeling the energy of something that isn't so pressing and it's happened in the past, and I'm just picking up on the energy of how it all went down. Or it could be like I said, happening in real time. Or it could be that this is something that is yet to happen, like 6 months from now, a year from now. That's the craziness of timelines and everything. So everyone that's here all the time knows that, or even if you've just come across me for the first time, you may be aware of that with other people and whatever. But that's how it goes down here. But what I'm saying is, I'm a twin flame divine channel and I tune into twin flames for twin flames. So the fact that I'm getting all this stuff about karmic breakups, it feels like something important that would help however many people are going to connect with this out there. So again, and I've just been drawn to 144 and I wasn't even looking at the timer the rest of the time because when I'm channeling, I just look all about the room. So yeah, and so I've just been drawn to the fact that like the mug that I'm using right now as well says totally winging it, and that always means something too. So again, it's like I'm saying that I didn't plan on doing a video today, so I kind of actually hurry up. We've got other stuff, but basically, let's just see. So I've got these twin flame ascension cards because this has got things about karmic breakups and purges and all that. I've got these romance ones, and I've got all my big mixture of 3 different decks here about ascension and stuff. So I've just been drawn to 222 as well, love and partnership. So like you said, the reason why I know is I'm going to channel for a bit before I put the message out. So like I said, this is either going to be connecting with a collective of people, or it's going to be someone's specific message, and I don't know, so I just put it out. I've now, not only have I just been drawn to 222, they then just pulled my eyes to my everyday phone, because it's my work phone, and it's free, free, free. So that to me, that's always about ascended masters. So again, or it could even be that you've been seeing these numbers. Um, right. So I've just been cutting about. Like I said, I was in the kitchen and the music channel was on, which I don't often do. I don't know how it's on that. I think it was about a. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell is on. So yeah. Anyway, I must have left it on, but then I've went in a daydream and I was doing something else, and then my mum had dropped by, and then she's away now. And so anyway, the song that was on was something about breakup. I can't even fucking remember what it is now. Oh, the song actually, I do remember. It's the one that's something about like. It's something about like. I've got a bed, but I'd rather. What, I don't know how it goes. Like I've got a bed, but I'd rather be. I've got a bed, but I'd rather be in yours tonight. That's how it was, right? So it was that, and I thought, right, okay. And then, so again, that could just simply be like that. Could just be like someone missing you, or you missing someone, or whatever. Like twin flames, or um, but then it went straight on to the Little Mix song that is like, this ain't a heartbreak anthem. I don't know the rest of the words, but I really like that song. You know what I'm saying? I like that song. I love the tune. It's like really empowering. I remember once when I'd done a whole load of decluttering and I was showing my membership group at the time. And I remember, that's, like songs trigger memories for me. So that could be the case for whoever this connects with this to. But it was like, I just remember I zoomed in on all of my living room and it was all tidy and that song was in the background. So I always link it to it. But anyway, it feels like, so it really does feel like this is either for a woman that is breaking free of a karmic relationship, like basically seeing the light about someone where they couldn't before, or it can be about a man breaking away from a karmic energy where they haven't seen, they didn't see something. Like I said, it could be past, it can be present, it can be future. So okay, I don't concern myself with that, but I just got drawn to 144 backwards, now 444. Angels are all around you, supporting you. Everything I, by the way, I didn't say that. So if anyone's new, everything I do is I'm always healing with the angels and everything I do. I'm always calling on different guides, power animals, I'm always channeling healing energy. So again, you can go and read in the description all the different things that I do, but these messages are coming through very strong, so I'm just getting them out. It's Sagittarius moon, you see, and I am Sagittarius moon, and I just feel some crazy fire energy wanting me to... Well, actually, of course, it is the Venus and Mars and Leo energy as well, and because they're really sort of hitting my midheaven in Leo, it's a lot of fire energy to get this message out. And again, it is because the nodes are due to change, and the reason why I feel that this message is going to be, oh, that's one of my favourites, and it's on mute, but it's Don't Stop Moving. So again, Don't Stop Moving is the song. It's a very old song that's on the music channel right now. So Don't Stop Moving, again, it feels like don't stop moving, you're moving in the right direction. Let's just see what's going on. But that's what those songs were. I was definitely getting a very strong message, and they were like, you need to do cards for someone now. I was like, fuck's sake, okay. So, let's just see what comes out. So, if that one about karmic relationship comes out here, that's going to blow my mind. I did pull that the other day, but that's why I got these cards. I've given them a good shuffle, so you can just trust that I've shuffled them. If you don't trust, again, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I've got better things to do than plant cards. I usually shuffle on camera, but like I say, because I've just grabbed the phone off the cuff. So where are we going here? Just to get a story about, and I'm focusing in on somebody needs support around a breakup. So it's either healing the trauma of something that happened in the past about a breakup, because it could be, like people that are needing to heal the past before they get into other things, or it could be like, say, something happening right now or recently, or it's something. And I feel it, yeah, I do. They've just put they just pulled me around to it's now Girls Aloud, and I think that song's called The Promise. So what I'm getting is there's a promise to you of a twin flame union. Yeah, okay, right, this is enough now right, okay, so what have we got here? We are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. Doesn't really tell us much just now. The wasteland, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. What's behind this? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? That feels like what I just channeled about the North Node. The North Node moves in Aries on the 18th of July there. So again, everyone, regardless of where your nodes are, but it can have a more pressing feel, I would imagine, to the people that have got the North Node in Taurus right now, South Node in Scorpio. Because again, the South Node in Scorpio, it will really be emphasising to let go of what no longer serves you, the relationships, the romantic relationships of any kind that do not serve you anymore. For all of us, that is a thing. And pulling you to where your soul is calling you to go. And again, with Aries, when the nodes shift in Aries doesn't fuck about. I'm an Aries at the highest degree with Venus in Aries, so I'm very passionate. That's why I'm not going to say other women. What now? Justin Timberlake, I can't remember how that song goes. I thought that was the one about. How did it go again? Something about a girlfriend or something. Oh look, but there you go. I thought it was the one about a girlfriend, and I can't even remember how that song goes. But it just said I love you. I really actually can't remember. I'm sure he does say something about, can I be your or maybe it's can I be your boyfriend. I don't know what. They just keep pulling my eyes round to the. What's the lyrics? They keep pulling my eyes round the telly, and I'm facing the other way, so it's highly annoying. Bear with me. Oh, you can look up that song yourself. I don't know. I can't remember how it goes. Right, okay. So what else do you need to know? And also, what I didn't say is I think people are seeing through, if this is for a real-time message, people are really seeing crystal clearly, excuse the pun, but that is what I'm here to help people do. Because of Neptune going retrograde into Pisces there. Now, again, it's Neptune and Pisces full stop, retrograde or not, is about confusion, illusion, distorted perceptions. I definitely, it always feels like it ties into things like spell work and, basically falling for all that glitters isn't gold. And I feel like at this time, a lot of rose-tinted glasses are falling off from wherever you thought the Sean's sun out of somebody's arse. I don't, whether that's in romance or friendships or family or wherever that would fit, you're starting to see the truth is what I feel. People are being revealed. Yeah, that's a lot of why I think I'm picking up on this energy as well. So, water your garden, nourish, body care, tenderness, rest. So there's 2 cards here about tend to your garden and water your garden. So again, it actually is kind of giving me the vibes of somebody going through healing some sort of trauma around So, but again, you could be healing trauma. You could be healing trauma whilst going through it, but it's, I don't know. So, star family, you're part of a team of souls calling support. Again, it's like feeling this longingness to connect to your soul family. Of course, you could be in hermit mode as well. By the way, if this isn't, when I'm saying you, this could actually be your twin flame. So just, or it's not yours at all. So like I say, use your common sense, your fucking common sense. Yes, and spirit's agreeing. Yes, just say yes. Again, it's like someone's being called to their star family, their soul family. It could even be you're being called to your twin flame. Different for different people. Or sometimes it's people are drawn into communities of star family, soul family, and then you meet your twin flame. Some people you're called to your twin flame, and then you meet other like-minded people because they be your twin flame. It's all different for different people. But the most important thing is you come into being who you really are. Oh shit, yeah, and the card for today was about hiding behind a mask, and now we've got share your voice, come out the cave, persecution, expression. Yeah, so there's something, I think it's basically like whoever, after your dark night soul, or if you're still in it, it's this feeling of someone breaking out of the box that they've been in, and like, and just express themselves a different way, and like others around them not liking it, and something like that. Yeah, look, and it is to do, I knew that, it is to do with a twin flame connection. Obviously, it's always is in this chat, but it's to do with a twin flame union coming together. Your soul is preparing to reconnect, trust in the process. So you see, because this physical, because it's going on energetically and there's a merging, there's a physical union going to take place at some point, and whoever is connecting with this, it's like you're going through the preparation before this happens. And what always pulls me in this card, and I really do love this, and I've been drawn to the fact that it's 11:44 right now, is I love that they're looking down. It's like really intense, right? And again, it's no secret that I say I with all my placements in my chart, that's my thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's to helping people with things like that. Personally, that's what, like, I love intensity, because my Pluto, obviously not when it's like a horrible kind of intensity and awkward as that, you know, who likes that? But you know what I mean? It's like I'd rather it be real and intense than fake and shallow. Basically, well, that is such truth, because it just spilled out my mouth. Yeah, but I love this because it's like it's a moment right before they look up and look in each other's eyes. What else do you need to know? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. But remember, the focus was I'm picking up on a breakup. So like I said, I'm going to reiterate, either somebody has went through a breakup in the past and they're healing trauma around it before they come into a union, or it's more recent, or like could even be more recent that they're still in it and there's a breakup imminent, you know, something like that. Or like I say, or it's further away, but it's something, because that was the focus that they said to me. It's like changes around someone, going, you know, not resonating with people around them due to being pulled to a union. And I feel this person's really been getting guided to hermit and focus on themselves a lot. I just spat there, I don't think you saw it, but again, that could literally have something to do with something as well, like, you know, bad taste in your mouth, like spitting it out. Yeah, like someone's going to, that's such a, how fucking random. Someone's going to spit it out. Someone's going to spit out how they feel to you. That's how they're telling me. And it's to do with, they've been spending time loving themselves, going inwards, healing that inner balance of feminine, masculine energy. And I feel it's because the feminine, so whether this is, it more feels like this is for a divine masculine regardless of gender, but you can decide it. Sometimes it swaps and changes about, but it feels like because the divine feminine counterpart has spent a long time, and we're talking like this could have been decades, years, or it could have just been, you know, or more significantly recently, even more time hermit, whatever it is, but because you've been spending, because the feminine's been spending a lot of time loving yourself, focused on that inner balance, like I said, could be for years, decades, whenever you awaken to this connection. It's emitting out this confidence and self-respect and true love for yourself that your divine counterpart, whether they've got access to seeing you or not, they're feeling it, and it's a guided them to love themselves first and not be around these karmic connections of any kind, whether it be romantic, whether it be deeper or more superficial, like, you know, involved with lots of different people, keeping their distance from more intimate sort of connections, whatever it be for different people. That's what's pulling this together. They've got more self-respect for themselves, or you have, and it's making this come together, right? And we've got, yeah, look, that's what I just said. I love it. you attract your romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So again, this could even be like, if it's for the past, self-explanatory, it's all already happened. And it could even be that when I get to the end of this, it's like, that's the present bit. If this is presently, it's like, you might be resting right now, you might still be in something that you're being guided to get out of, or you might just recently go out of something, and it's like, this is because of this is coming, or if it's future stuff, self-explanatory, right? But what I always say about this card is there's not many cards in that deck that have one person. That's the one with one person. She's waking up and smelling the roses too. There's that. So again, you could be the person waking up and smelling the roses, and that feels very Neptune and Pisces retrograde. Like, you're seeing what you need to see when you need to see it. So it could even be that others in your life, I'm getting the feeling others in your life have actually tried to tell, whether it's you or your person, like, how can you see how that person treats you? Like, they're not treating you right, or they're not genuine, or they're cheating on you. I don't know. It's something like this kind of energy. And now this person can see that. So obviously you're only going to know that if that's, oh my God, right, I'm sorry, but this is fucking getting juicy. That's literally what I just channeled, isn't it? This is the Neptune. So when Neptune was in Pisces, this person or you was under an illusion of who these people were. And I want to say people, actually. I don't even... It could pertain to a romantic connection, but it could even be like romantic connection and then friends around or family or whoever this connects with. It's like someone was under an illusion, whether it's you or your person, someone was under an illusion. Could be both of you at the same time. Be open to that too as well. Be humble. It could be, because again, you know, it's like when they're just sort of saying that to me, like that has happened to me along my path many times, where you think someone's genuine and it turns out further down the line they're not. So it's, you know, this happens to humble us. So. And again, that's big, you know, I do say that all the time, but it's true. But because I think people will be surprised when you see how good I am at being a psychic detective. But again, because I'm so unconditionally loving as well, and a lot of the times people, quite frankly, don't deserve it. But it's like, it's what I'm, it's just who I am. Do you know what I mean? That's why I've got stronger boundaries. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection, right? So that's what we're talking about here. It'll be interesting if false twin flame comes out with these cards. Somebody, yeah. So that is romantic, that bit. Somebody was... I think it's more... It's like, it's what I channeled. This is what I channeled in the last video. Somebody at some point, whether it's in the past or presently, we're trying to make something work with someone else. It wasn't a twin, but whatever has changed right about now, it's like it's become crystal clear. And again, remember, this is what I help you get in your life, that crystal clear vision or crystal clear clarity around who the true twin flame is. So anyway, whatever that means to people. Flirt, yeah. And I feel because of this clarity coming to someone, whether this is in the past and they've been moving through this or it's happening right now, there's maybe a flirty energy being extended to you, or you're the person doing this, and again, that's somebody just spitting it out. Very interesting. And again, I do feel that's to do with Venus and Mars, divine feminine, divine masculine, in Leo. That is all about that kind of energy. Trust. So trust, it's all happening the way it's meant to. The situation's calling for you to have faith. Rekindle. Yep, there's a rekindling going on after, you know, all of this shit. Every relationship has a magical moment that can be rekindled, right? What do we need to know here? Tell us about the karmic stuff, because I actually need to go in a minute. So we've got increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness, but that's what I've just been saying, because someone's been spending time, could be something significant about March of this year as well, and because, like, that could be when people start to really break away from different energies around them that weren't healthy. I feel like friends, slowly pulling away from friends that weren't resonating or something, or just noticing. But it's something like that. But it's like, because you've been increasing your frequency, or your twin, there's a higher conscious awareness going on. And again, it's like the double-edged sword. It's right, your consciousness expands, but then you no longer resonate with the folk that you did before. And you see through the crap and the illusion and the falseness of who's doing, it's like, it's a matrix. It's when he realises that the therapist is in on it. Do you know what I mean? If you've not seen the new Matrix. But yeah, and you're pulled to star family. Yeah, spiritual. Fuck's sake, this is definitely an important message for someone, because it's all flowing. It always is, but that is quite amazing. Yeah, someone's going through a huge spiritual awakening, pulling them towards a twin. And remember, when I say that, doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. I just need to make that clear for people that are newer to the channel, or, you know, it's a very lengthy fucking process, this. Shift or be shifted. So somebody is part of their spiritual awakening, their you know, their frequency is increasing, they've been loving themselves more, and everything's changing in their life. And that's happening to everyone as the North Node is shifting as well. Practice, see, yeah, this is just, sorry, I hate when anyone else does that, and I hate when I do it, and I hate the word hate, but see, it's so, like, fuck off. But it did just come out of my mouth, so maybe either other people, I think other people around you are like, see, I told you, which is fucking annoying, but I think other people are like, I told you not to trust this person, I told you they were casting some kind of illusion, or however someone would say that. But anyway, it's like people see things when they're meant to see it. So you don't ever shame someone for not being able to see what you could see before. That is a very humbling lesson I've had to learn in my life, because again, that is literally one of the biggest parts of my gift, if not the biggest part, is that I can see clearly what is going on in other people's lives long before they do, or I can see things that are going to happen in my life long before others. Like, and again, that has been extremely difficult, to say the least, painful, because people can think I'm batshit crazy, or I really don't give a shit about that in these times. I was just being prepared for these times. But yeah, someone's been nurturing their inner child. I feel doing a lot of inner child healing, and pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning it. Yet again, when someone wasn't paying attention to red flags around them, and I did just talk about childhood there, so again, this could be family stuff now too. But it's like someone was not seeing the red flags before, and now they do. So whoever that's around, they're like, they see, basically, I feel it's like where someone was pushing down emotions, they now see where they need to nurture their inner child and be kind to their inner child. Where I feel there was a tendency to talk to the inner child like, or just ignore them, just ignore your inner child, or stop crying, or stop being a baby. Like, I'm hearing all these things that someone maybe, like I said, it might not be if you literally said that to you, but I do feel like when someone's been younger, someone's been like, stop being a baby, stop crying. Yeah, past life. See, past life can be childhood as well. You've known each other before, but again, this is getting pulled back to the twin flame connection. And we have, and it's, sorry, America follows the true love card. But yeah, follows the true love card. But look, that's when somebody thought, I don't know about true love, but that's when somebody thought that this something was real. Merkaba activation, and there's the March again, free, ground, shield, and protect. It's a time of needing grounding, and speak your truth. So there's another one about speaking your truth. Express yourself. Someone's basically expressing themselves. It's like after having gone in and hermited and done a lot of inner child healing, I feel somebody's now speaking up to wherever they need to speak up in their life, whether that's a romantic partner, whether that's friends, whether it's family, whether it's at work. And I do feel a lot of changes around someone's work as well. It's like, because of this speaking up and going through your spiritual awakening, you're just not connecting with the people around you. Again, this could literally be anyone's reading, because that's what happens to all of us. But it's all just becoming clearer, is what they keep saying to me. Yeah, and you can do it. Remember your identity. So, and again, look, there's a mask. And again, if you watch the shorts, I pulled a card about, it said behind a mask, and I'd said, where do you need to drop the mask? Because we all need to do that somewhere. Yeah, that's what it felt like. So this is definitely for you can make your own mind up, but it's either you are the masculine twin that is releasing the lower self, and I feel the lower self, that, however you would say it, the egoic self, the part that was hypnotized in a bad way. I mean, I'm a hypnotherapist, but I undo the fuckery. Just want to point that out. It's like you've been hypnotized under an illusion by false lovers. Could be like family that haven't had the best of intentions around people, I feel, because I know that for people I've worked with in the past. Friends, or a mixture of all of it. It does actually tend to be a mixture of all of it. The masculines were not always all of these things, but it's like normally 2 out of 3. But yeah, this masculine, whether this is you or your person is whatever gender, is releasing who they were before and dropping the mask and remembering who they really are to connect with a twin. That's very clear. Integration, multidimensional healing, and again, everything I do is about multidimensional healing, the Akashic records, all of that stuff. I help you release. Oh, and that's very current, because I was actually thinking of starting to say that at the beginning and the end of videos, the things that I do for the new people, but it's I basically help you release limiting beliefs, because I've got a Sag moon conjunct my South Node, which is about releasing the past, and it's conjunct Uranus. I help you on your spiritual awakening release your limiting beliefs, and the things that have held you back in the past, and jump to your highest timeline. I know it's a bit wordy. I've wrote it down in a more succinct way, but it's all yeah. And again, I do that for all the different modalities that I do. Just depends on what fits for the person. We've got unification, aligning with abundance. And when you release what's holding you back, you align with that abundance. And breakthroughs happen, processing karmic debris. But again, that's actually, you think about it, that's what I just channeled. It's like someone's releasing, and you can see that in a different way, although that is about reuniting with a twin whenever that's like destined to happen for each person. It's about releasing past life relationships, like releasing this lower, releasing coming from ego. And again, like I would say, you need an ego or we'd be boring. So don't believe all that stuff about, oh, I don't have an ego in that. No, you go through an ego death, and you can go through it many times, and you become more humble, and you come from your higher self, is the way that I see it. Which is why I always say stay humble. I say it all the time. But if somebody's releasing this past life, so again, whether you or your person might not have got all this before, whoever this is for, they really do get it now, is what they're saying to me. And yeah, and it's just about the need to stay grounded. But I'm going to end it there. And they've just made me pull feminine twin, activating higher self. So we've got, so that the feminine twin is activating the higher self of the masculine. Right, I'm going to go now. See you later.